You're listening to The Lyndia Grant Show. Think on these things with Lyndia Grant.
All right. Well, we're coming on late today, you all. This is The Lyndia Grant Show. I thank you for tuning in. We have a few technical difficulties. My guest is President of Gamma Phi Delta Sorority, Lenore R. Reese. I want to say hi to her before I continue to make sure that we're on. Are you there, Madam President?
Yes, I am. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my goodness. It looks like we can go on with the show. I know we won't have as much time because we lost some of our time, but we're going to go on now and just talk to you because Dr. Julian Malvo won't be here today. So I want everybody to know that we are on with Gamma Phi Delta Sorority celebrating 80 years out of Detroit, Michigan. And I'm going to let our national president, who is serving right now in her 7th year, I believe. And we're so happy to have you on with us today, hailing from Virginia. I think she's from New Jersey, but she's been living out in Northern Virginia for some time now. Madam President, say hello, and I hope our sorors held on and waited for us.
Well, again, thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to join you on your show. I am just happy to be here with you to help celebrate our 80 years of service, sisterhood, scholarship, and social action. It is a milestone, and we are so excited to be able to celebrate it.
Very good. Now, this year we're doing something new. For those of you out there listening in Radio Land, I've been around for 40 years, and this president has taken us to some new heights. So we're getting ready to have a wonderful Founders Day celebration. Tell us about that coming up on February the 28th.
Yes, we are going to have a virtual celebration, and we will have the history of our organization, but we will also overlap it with the things that were going on during those periods, because we know that there have been a lot of turbulent periods with civil rights and wars and so many other things, and we're going to tie in our history to those significant events in our history, in the history of the country. We will come together. We will talk about our history. We will also have our past national president to speak to us, and we're excited about that. We have grown considerably during the COVID period, and a lot of our members have not had the opportunity to hear from or to see our past national presidents. So we're excited about that.
Oh, that's going to be exciting. That is going to be wonderful. Looking forward to it. Okay, well, tell the listeners out there a little bit about Gamma Phi Delta's history, in case someone out there anywhere in the country, because sorors have tuned in from the north, south, east, and west. And so we don't know who might be listening that really don't know enough about Gamma Phi Delta Sorority and what we stand for and how we started in 1943.
Absolutely. Gamma Phi Delta Sorority was established by two sisters, our founder, Elizabeth A. Garner, and co-founder, Violet T. Lewis. As an aside, Violet T. Lewis was the president and founder of Lewis Business College, where Gamma Phi Delta was founded. We are celebrating also our 13 original pearls, which include our founders, as well as Annie Blakemore, Lula Garner, Geraldine Harrison Perkins, Rosalie Trumbo Dungy, Maddie Willis, Jean Myers, Odell Glover, Ivalou Lanier, Urene Harrison, Beatrice Preston, and Ruby Tipton. Those 13 women, they sustained our organization and helped it to grow nationally. We have 7 regions. Those 7 regions, we have over 55 chapters, and we have a significant number of members at large throughout the country. We are a very inclusive organization of business and professional women who are in a broad range of occupations with varying levels of education, from certificate programs to doctoral degrees. We also have youth auxiliaries and adult auxiliaries. We are very active in our communities through our service. We provide school supplies. We visit assisted living and nursing homes. We participate in fundraising walks and events to fight breast cancer and other diseases. We also volunteer at local food banks because we know there are many people right now who are experiencing food insecurity. We award thousands of dollars of scholarships to graduating seniors, returning students, as well as working women. Because as an organization of business and professional women, we want to encourage women to continue their educational pursuits as they choose to do.
And Madam President, would you also tell the listeners, we're not a Pan-Atlantic, we're business and professional, and talk to them about what that means.
Well, as a business and professional, first of all, I will say that, yes, we are Greek. We have a Greek name. We are Greek. We are not a part of the Pan-Hellenic system. They have certain requirements, but we are an organization of business and professional women. We were established by business and professional women for business and professional women, and we are powered by business and professional women. So we also have a coalition with other business and professional women sororities also in the country. So, no, we are not Pan-Hellenic, and that's fine because we do work with them. We cooperate with them. We have collaborated with them on several activities. So, no, we're not Greek, but we are an inclusive organization for business and professional women.
And I love that because I know when I first started, Madam President, 42 years ago, I joined out in the far west. And all I had was a high school education, but I was a businesswoman working for a hospital and could type 105 words a minute. And so the sisters that started our college for the sorority wanted to make sure that women like us could be included. And I'm telling you, it has been a life-changing experience for me. So I just wanted to say to you all, business and professional sorority, a life changer. Would you give us some closing comments?
Absolutely. As we celebrate 80 years of service, we are excited to continue to carry the torch lit by our founder, Elizabeth A. Garner and Violet T. Lewis, into the future. We want to light the way for other business and professional women who are seeking a lifelong sisterhood of service, scholarship, and social action, as well as women who are looking to change their lives, to improve their lives. We support one another. We encourage one another. We support the businesses that many of our members have started. We support each other when we are going to school to continue our education. It is just an awesome organization that if you are looking to expand your circle of sisters, we are here for you. We are here to help you, to support you, and to help you grow. That is what our organization was founded for, and that is what we continue to do as we go into the future.
And I want to compliment our national president. She has made our headquarters in Detroit, Michigan look so marvelous. We're located at 2657 West Grand Boulevard, right across the street from Hitsville, USA. The former Motown organization was located there. Now it is a museum. In fact, our building was once owned by Motown. But if you drive by 2657 West Grand Boulevard, you'll see how nice it looks. And our Supreme Basilisk, our national president, has really done a lot of marvelous things for that building. And we thank her and all the trustees that have taken care of it. And we just want to thank you for the great job that you've been doing as our president, Madam President.
Thank you so much. And I will say, if you are interested in finding out more information about us, please search us on social media. And also you can check our website, www.G as in George, P as in Paul, D, 1943.org. And we look forward to hearing from you.
All right. We thank you for being our guest today, Madam President. I'm going to go now to my close. I'm so sorry we lost part of our show today, but I'm just going to try to stick with the schedule, and thank you for being our guest today. We hope that this show with the Lyndia Grant Show has been helpful as we shared about this unique business and professional sorority. We celebrate 80 years. Next week, we're going to have another great show for you. Join us this coming Sunday for a special Black History Month program at All Nations Baptist Church. Our pastor is the Reverend Dr. James Coleman. And our church is located at number 2 Rhode Island Avenue, Northeast, Washington, D.C. Look for the church with the red doors. We worship each Sunday beginning at 10 a.m. with Bible study. And this week, because it's Black History Month, we will be doing, our pastor is going to be preaching about to be young, gifted, and Black, and it's going to start at 10 a.m. So we invite anyone in the D.C. area who may not have some place to go for Sunday worship service to come out and join us at the All Nations Baptist Church. We're going to go to a commercial break. The technicians are telling me we still have some time. So we'll go to our commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll continue.
If it wasn't for my care coach at AmeriHealth, I probably wouldn't be so healthy right now. As a man, you know we don't get checkups or see a doctor regularly anyways. It's probably just a man thing because none of my partners go either. We know we should, but we just don't, and hope it works out.
So what changed for you?
AmeriHealth assigned me a care coach, somebody that gives one-on-one help, answer questions, explain things, and help set my appointments. She also helped me understand what having high blood pressure really means and ways to manage it so it doesn't kill me. It ain't nothing to play with. If you're a member of AmeriHealth, ask for a care coach. I'm glad I got mine.
At AmeriHealth, if you need a care coach, you can have one. Just call us at 1-877-759-6224 to get connected. 1-877-759-6224. This program is funded in part by the government of the District of Columbia Department of Healthcare Finance. Mayor Muriel Bowser.
This is Frank Smith with the African American Civil War Museum in Washington, D.C., located at 1925 Vermont Avenue Northwest on the Green Line. Did you know that a recent study found that children who visit museums do better in school and in life than children who do not? So parents, teachers, and preachers, let's get moving. I promise you, if you bring your children to the African American Civil War Museum, they will be inspired by the images that they see. They will be impressed by our living history reenactors who are always available, and they will be involved in our scavenger hunt that takes them throughout our exhibit. That's the African American Civil War Museum, 1925 Vermont Avenue. Our hours are 10 to 6:30 on weekdays, 12 to 4 on Saturdays and Sundays. See it, be inspired.
Washington and former religion columnist Lyndia Grant.
Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a segregated Montgomery bus. In lectures on brotherhood, Miss Parks often said, "People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired." But that wasn't true. I was not tired physically. I was not old. I was 42. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in. Driven out of Montgomery by harassment and death threats, Detroit, Michigan became her new home. Rosa Parks will always be remembered as the mother of the civil rights movement. Raised in the AME church, she once said, "I remember finding such comfort and peace while reading the Bible."
Read more in the religion column of the Washington Informer, an award-winning African-American newspaper. We don't report crime or gossip, just positive news. Pick up the Washington Informer or visit us online at WashingtonInformer.com. Call 202-561-4100 for more information.
Well, we appreciate you for tuning into our show this week. We're going to be back next week with another special show for you. So I'm going to close now. Words, thoughts, and deeds have a boomerang effect. So be careful what you send out. Scripture says, "My people perish for the lack of knowledge." So think on these things from the Lyndia Grant Show. I'm your host, Lyndia Grant. Until next week, good day.
Thank you for listening to The Lyndia Grant Show. Think on these things with your host, Lyndia Grant.